James Harden is one of the most controversial players of our generation. He's definitely also one of the greatest players of this decade, but in the general public, Harden has an incredibly controversial outlook. The main reason for this is how he draws quite a few fouls every single game. By putting it in candid terms, by using non-basketball moves. This is something which definitely affects the viewing experience for a lot of people. In the NBA, taking this and the fact that these are non-basketball moves into consideration and that they shouldn't be allowed in the game made new rules just to make sure they won't happen this year again. And James Harden this year is having an off year, and there's no denying that. With the public being led to believe the only way Harden gets his points is through the non-basketball moves and the fact that he had a slump right as these new rules were released, most people, whether they were right or not, started saying James Harden is just not a good basketball player without the fouls he gets. Last game against the Orlando Magic, James Harden had one of his better games of the season, putting up 36 points on 20 free throw attempts and led the Nets to a win without Kevin Durant or Kyrie Irving. But because he shot 20 free throws and because he shot 7 from 25 from the field and 3 of 13 from the 3-point line, people, instead of appreciating this 36-point game, were criticizing Harden for making more than 50% of his points at the free throw line. Basically, many people were implying that James Harden just is an average player without the free throws he gets from the refs. So today, I want to give my thoughts on this whole James Harden saga and the free throw controversy, which has been going on for quite a while now. Let's get into it.
They be like, yeah. Can you teach me how to dirty? You know why? All the bitches love it. All I need is a beat that's super bumpin', and for you to back it up and dump it.
Leave a like on this video and subscribe if you haven't already. I drop regular NBA content, and with the NBA season going on right now, this should interest you. So do subscribe to the channel. Let's start by talking about why Harden has been struggling this year. Harden this year is averaging 21 points per game and 9 assists per game on a career low efficiency from the field, shooting 42%. The main reason his efficiency has been so mediocre is how much slower his first step has become this year. Harden was in rehab for a lot of the offseason, suffering the hamstring injury in the playoffs, and came into the season very out of shape. He looked significantly slower and less aggressive than he did in years prior and most of his best years. And even when he tried to be more aggressive, his out of shape body and speed did not let him be great while doing this. This led to him shooting much worse at the rim, shooting the lowest since his rookie year at the rim this season at 56%. A lot of this also has to do with the fact that at the start of the season, and even until now really, the refs haven't been giving any calls to players, even when they've gotten genuine fouls. James Harden, Trae Young and Damian Lillard are some players who have not gotten many genuine calls at the rim, and this is all something all of them have spoken out about. And as the season is progressing, they're starting to get more and more of these regular calls. But what's actually been super impressive about Harden in these games, and what sets him aside from the rest of the league and makes him the superstar that he is how he still affected the game even when he wasn't playing up to his regular level. James Harden this season is averaging 9.1 assists per game per 75 possessions. And even though he doesn't have the same rim pressure he used to, he's still playmaking at an elite clip with an assist percentage of 39.3, which ranks top 5 in his own career. So calling him an average player without free throws is just incredibly dumb. Now let's talk about the so-called flopping Harden has become a master in. Firstly, I think the amount which people say Harden flops is severely overstated. Like, he does do this quite a lot, there's no denying that. But I'd say not even 20 or 30% of his fouls are due to this flopping, and when people act like all he does is get fouls is flop, it shows you who watches the games and who doesn't. The reason James Harden is considered such an offensive mastermind and a basketball savant is due to how amazing he is at using his scoring gravity to drive to the rim at an elite clip and draw these fouls. Like, Harden has one of the best handles we've ever seen, one of the best step backs we've ever seen, and one of the quickest first steps we've ever seen. These three together make it almost impossible to guard him. And with how very opposing players are off his 3-point shot, he uses his quick first step to get to the rim with ease, where it's almost impossible to stop him. So what players do is foul him. This is exactly what happened in the Magic game. Aside from the garbage time free throws he got, all of the fouls Harden drew were genuine fouls due to how hard he is to guard. Sure, there are plays where it may seem like he's trying to draw the foul more than making the shot at the rim, but can you blame him? Similar to what Trae Young said in retaliation to Steve Nash's comments last year, if he was on your team, you wouldn't be complaining. When it's so obviously working so well for Harden, why should he not try to get these fouls? It isn't his job to make our viewing experience better. It's his job to win games for his team, and that's what he's paid millions of dollars to do. And that's exactly what he's doing. Nothing more, nothing less. If the ref is giving you those fouls, why blame him for drawing them? Blame the game, not the player. It's the job of the NBA as an association to make sure the product of the game is better for us. And by assigning the new rules, that's exactly what they aim to do this season, and that's exactly what they did. If anything, it speaks out to his absolute greatness and speaks to how great of a basketball mind he is. That even after the entire league made a rule just to stop this one particular player, he figured it out and continues to be one of the greatest offensive minds this game has ever seen. Free throws are literally a part of the game. Anything which is non-basketball like and is still given a foul is on the refs and not on Harden. As I've stated multiple times before in this video, why should Harden stop doing something which works and helps the team win? Do you realize how dumb that sounds? And please, don't act like Harden is just an average player without the fouls. Even if you remove all the points all players make due to free throws, James Harden would still have 3 scoring titles. Let me repeat myself, 3 scoring titles. The point I'm basically getting at is that if you don't like Harden's playstyle, it's okay, it's cool. If you ask me, I don't either. But by clouding your judgment by that one aspect of his game you don't enjoy, you're missing out on much more of Harden as a basketball player. And actually, how fun he is. As I said before, blame the game, not the player. James Harden is literally one of the best shooters in the league. Is one of the best playmakers this game has ever seen and has the most unstoppable step back the game has ever seen. Which also speaks out to how great of a basketball mind he is because of how he bent the rules to his advantage, making up such an unstoppable step back. James Harden, all in all, is the greatest shooting guard of our generation and one of the greatest basketball players of all time. If you enjoyed this video, do leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. And leave in the comment your thoughts about this video.